What's up guys, David here, and in this quick video I'm going to show you how to SIM unlock the iPhone 7. It's worth noting that this method also works for the iPhone 7 Plus and pretty much any other iPhone out there. So the first thing you're going to want to do is turn off Find My iPhone, which you can do by going into the settings, then iCloud, then Find My iPhone, and then flip the switch to the off position. Once you've done that, go back to the home screen and open up the dialer and dial *#06# to bring up your iPhone's IMEI number. Write this number down and make sure that you get it right, as you're gonna need it later. The next step is to get the unique unlock code that your phone needs from an unlocking service, and soon enough you'll get an email that looks something like this, telling you that your iPhone 7 has been unlocked. And from here, all you have to do is enter in an unaccepted SIM card. So basically any SIM card that isn't from the carrier your phone is locked to. So in my case, since the phone is locked to AT&T, I'll enter in a T-Mobile SIM card, and then all you have to do is connect the phone to Wi-Fi, and that's it. Your iPhone will be officially unlocked.
All right, so earlier I may have talked about how to use your iPhone as a portable audio recorder, and today we're going to do that. We're going to walk you through the steps of setting up your iPhone as a portable audio recorder using the Rode Rec app and using a Aspen stereo lavalier with the TRRS connector here. So what you notice here is my iPhone 5, and it's actually recording the audio that you're listening to in the video. So I'm going to leave that running right over here. So that I'll sync this audio back to the video, and you can see what the quality is like when you're using your iPhone 5 as a portable audio recorder for your videos. Anyways, we're going to set that up here on the iPhone 6, and I'll walk you through those steps. So one of the most important things that you want to do first, after you download the Rode Rec app, and by the way, this is the paid version. Definitely go for the paid version. It's got a lot of features that you won't find in the regular version. So here in the iPhone 6, we have the lav microphone plugged in. This is an Aspen stereo with the TRRS adapter. And we're going to first, most important, go to airplane mode. Turn on airplane mode on your phone because you don't want your recordings to be interrupted. Very important. All right. So now we're going to create a new recording. So we hit the plus symbol here. And it automatically brings us into this recording that we're creating. And as you can see, this lav microphone, if I hit it, is actually adjusting the levels there. So we can go into the details of this recording, and we can rename it here if we want to. So if I hit that, I'll call this test. Oops. And we hit done. Now we can look at some properties of this, and then we can go into the settings of this recording. Now let's just backtrack real quick and go back into the recording. If you see this microphone icon here, it says headset microphone. That's because we have a mic plugged in and it's detecting it. If we back out of here and I unplug this, we go back in here and we look at this microphone icon, it'll say iPhone microphone. So there's nothing plugged in. So that's one way you can detect whether your lav mic is working or not. Not all lav microphones will work with the iPhone. It really has to detect the impedance, the resistance, to make sure that it understands how to communicate with the microphone. So not all lavs will work, but this one definitely will. So let's go back into the recording here. So aside from turning on airplane mode, the next most important thing you have to do on your iPhone is go into your settings of the recording, and on the input, you want to turn iOS processing off. Now, from what I understand, iOS processing is like AGC. It's kind of like automatic gain control, where the iPhone is controlling the levels of your microphone. Now, you don't want the iPhone to control that. You want to do that manually. You want to set it, and you want to keep that same level. You don't want it to fluctuate. So let's go back. Now that we have iOS processing off, we go back here, go into our recording, and now we can start recording. So if I pick up this microphone, you notice that the levels are very low here, and you can see the waveforms very low as well. I'll go into the microphone, adjust the levels, and now you'll notice that it goes a little bit higher. So that's what you want to check when you're miking up your talent, and we are actually recording. So we can hit stop. Once we're done with this file, we hit the share icon on the top here. So we hit share, and we can send it over to SoundCloud, Dropbox, email, FTP, all of those options, and that's in the paid version. Very, very handy to have, so definitely get the paid version. So one of the things that I didn't show you guys is when you go into your recording under settings, there are some other options here. Now, I won't go into everything, but some of it is very handy. If you go to your input, there is isotope here, so you can enable that, and then there are certain presets here. Rumble reducer will is good when you have a lot of low frequency traffic, wind noise, stuff like that. Hiss reducer, high frequency type stuff. It also has some compression and some limiters. We won't deal with that. I'm going to turn that off. And then if we go back out here, you also have some effects over here that you could turn on, some compressions, thresholds, ratios, gain, and how often to attack and release. So all that stuff you could use if you're really, really into audio. So the Road Rec app is great, but for the most part, all you need to do is launch a new recording, hit settings, go into your input, turn off iOS processing, back out to your recording, hit record, and set your levels on your lav microphone. You're pretty much good to go. That's about it. So anyways, that's how you use your iPhone as a portable recorder. And again, this audio that you're listening to is actually coming from my iPhone 5. So if you're curious about how the iPhone sounds as a portable recorder, this is it. This is how it sounds with the Aspen HQS, which is a stereo microphone. Oh, and I forgot to mention that with this adapter here, you could actually plug headphones in. And if you go into your recording here, you go into the details. I'm sorry, not details. You can go into settings and then playback. Playback here. No, not playback. It is input playthrough. There you go. Playthrough. So if you enable playthrough, you can actually hear what's coming through the lab in real time. But we don't use that very much. But it is handy to have a headphone jack there, and it's also great for doing playback because you can listen to it on your headphones without unplugging your lav microphone, which with other labs you have to kind of plug in and out, swap your headphone, but this one has both ports right here. Another feature, in case you guys want to protect your recording, is go into your recording like this one, test, and then you go into your details. You can actually lock it. So if we hit lock there, hit recording, you'll notice that it's locked. I can no longer delete that. I can only play it. And then you'll notice this one is not locked. If I slide here, I can actually delete that recording. So if you want to protect your recordings, make sure you have the lock. So quick look, Road Rec app, using your iPhone as a portable audio recorder. Once again, all your audio that you're listening to is coming out of the iPhone 5 right now with the Aspen stereo mic. If you have any questions, hit me up at the blog, cheesycam.com.